The national symbols of country are a reflection of the different beliefs and value system implemented with which to sustain hope. Some think that security is based on economic prosperities. Others believe fate is governed by a force beyond their own will. In Paraguay, only one can claim to have the unconditional and universal trust of each Paraguayan, the Virgin Mary. The intimacy of this relationship is perhaps the greatest secret in the nation's spirituality.
Caacupé, junto con el Santuario de Guadalupe en México.
The Virgin of Caacupé, together with the apparition of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico and the Virgin of Częstochowa in Poland, is the most outstanding case of the fusion of the history and hope of a country with God's mother, the Church's mother. Caacupé is the heart of Paraguay. Everyone's soul and everyone's mother is embodied here. She has achieved the union of the country.
Situated in the center of Latin America and inhabited by 6 million people, Paraguay is a mestizo nation where indigenous and colonial cultures have merged to form a new culture. At the heart of this culture, where the Paraguayans' unique identity is reflected both inside and outside their country, is in the Catholic faith and their devotion to God's mother.
En Paraguay, más del 85% de la población.
In Paraguay, more than 85% of the population is Catholic, but we can say that almost 100% express their devotion to the Virgin of Caacupé, which is a national shrine.
En Paraguay, la gran mayoría de la población está sufriendo.
Most Paraguayans suffer because of corruption, because of an unjust distribution of riches and lands, but also from the insecurity caused by an increasing violence and many other problems that derive from poverty.
Con muchos otros problemas derivados de la pobreza.
The town of Caacupé is situated 50 kilometers from Asunción, the capital of Paraguay. For centuries, travelers and pilgrims have enjoyed this area, particularly privileged by nature. The altitude provides the region with cooler climate than the rest of the country, and yet a rich flora supported by the numerous waterways. It is said that this is one of the reasons why so many are attracted, but the faithful suggest another reason. Caacupé is so richly blessed because it is just another grace given by Our Lady of the Heavens for those who visit her shrine. Caacupé is the spiritual capital of the country. It is a place of encounter. For centuries, this town has guarded the sacred memories and traditions that have been passed down from generation to generation.
Otra cosa tradicional también es la peregrinación hasta Caacupé hacia el santuario.
A pilgrimage to the Caacupé shrine is a tradition. I remember we used to come by cart with my parents and neighbors. We would pilgrimage to Caacupé with a great number of children. Young people and adolescents also went on pilgrimage to Caacupé. Some went by cart, others, those who could walk, on foot. It was an unforgettable experience.
Nos llevaba llegar desde mi pueblo hasta Caacupé 2 días íntegros en carreta, 2 días íntegros.
It took us 2 days to go from my town to Caacupé by cart, and the way back lasted 5 days. We came here, we went to the old church, and then we returned home with this trip in our memory. And we would undertake the same journey again the following year.
Emprender este viaje, esta peregrinación.
Throughout the year, there is a never-ending stream of faithful who make the pilgrimage to Caacupé. Compulsory is a visit to the new shrine, but also the historical places. The town has a population of only 25,000 inhabitants. However, it welcomes more than 2 million visitors a year. The deep devotion, they visit the Fountain of Graces to take water from a spring attributed to the Virgin. The old chapel is also a place of devotion with its original altar and historical images. The chapel had originally been knocked down to build the new shrine. However, demand was such that it had to be rebuilt in another place. It took 61 years to rebuild the shrine, and in the end Paraguayans felt as if it belonged to them. Faithful came with stones balanced on their heads to contribute to the construction. Fundraising campaigns were started in which the amounts requested were small and addressed to each and every Paraguayan. A great majority of the population supported facilitating the completion.
We strongly believe Mary is our mother. That is why we come here every year to express our gratitude or to fulfill a promise. This year I've come, like most people, to express my gratitude.
I come from Asunción, and I've come to visit the Virgin because she is our Heavenly Mother. I've come to fulfill a promise because my son was born healthy.
We come here as a family. It's something very holy for us, which is why we come here every year.
Why is there such a great devotion among Paraguayans to Our Lady? The origin of the spiritual importance of Caacupé and Marian shrines dates back to the middle of the 16th century with the arrival of Franciscan missionaries, only 50 years after the arrival of Christopher Columbus to Central America. The Franciscans were enthusiastic evangelizers and passionate in preaching about their devotion to the Virgin Mary and to the image of Our Lady of Caacupé. The strength of this Catholic tradition over the centuries is a legacy of those first missionaries. This devotion is even more surprising considering the profound secularization of contemporary culture. There are different hypotheses attempting to rationalize the current religiosity. The only certainly seems that there will never be a suitable explanation for those who don't believe. And for those who do believe, no explanation is necessary.
La gente le tiene a la Virgen en su corazón.
People have the Virgin's presence in their hearts. I have been here for 12 years, and I have witnessed the affection and the immense love people have towards Our Lady, especially to the Virgin of Caacupé.
Y a la Virgen de Caacupé, nuevamente, dentro de todo, dentro de todos los nombres y todas las devociones.
Among all the Marian devotions in the world, and particularly in our country, the Virgin of Caacupé has a very powerful attraction. Here, people entrust every aspect of their lives to the Virgin's care. Patriotism, sport, politics, family, friendship, communities, private matters, etc.
Dentro de algo que se llama la devoción mariana.